So basically, to change the alternator on 2012 GMC Sierra 1500, basically all I did was I disconnected the battery real quick, took off the positive and negative. Hold on. Now it was with a 10 millimeter socket. I then used a 15 millimeter socket to push down on the tensioner right there, so that way I can loosen the belt. And then this here has two 15 millimeter sockets. I have the power clip here. I got to take out the power button socket from the back. It should be the same size. And then that's it. Let's see what happens. Alright, pretty simple. Again, these are all the tools I needed. 10 millimeter ratchet, 15 millimeter ratchet. And I did use my tire pry bar a little bit. The 10 millimeter ratchet for your two, your battery posts, and for the power cable behind the alternator. And the clip just pops off. Two 15 millimeters of those two bolts. Tension pulley, it's right there. And then I had to use the pry bar to get it in there, just snug it in there. And that's pretty much it. It probably took longer for me to get the alternator than did, stand inside and get the alternator than it did to put it in. It literally took 5 minutes to get that. Hope that helps. So quick little backstory. The reason why we changed it, it's 2012 GMC Sierra 1500. What had happened with a little over 100,000 miles. What had happened was the battery was only a year old. It was coming from Jersey. It was pitch dark outside, and I'm doing about 60 miles an hour. It's dark as hell, and I lost complete power. Truck just out of the blue just stalled. I lost everything, and then like within a couple seconds, everything literally just popped back up. So like another day or two goes by. Anyway, I got the truck home. Another day or two goes by, and the battery goes dead on me, which I thought was a little weird because, again, like I said, the battery was only a year old. So back in my mind, I'm like, well, wait a minute, what if it is the alternator? And sure enough, that afternoon, I'm watching the gauges after I put the new battery in, and she was hovering between 14 and 12, and I know it's going to fluctuate. Ideally, you obviously you want 14.6. There's no added accessories. The only added accessories we have on that truck is the salter and plow. And none of that was hooked up. Now, mind you, the truck is fully loaded, but it was stock, right? So I shouldn't have any other irregularities when it came to the power. So anyway, that's why we had to wind up changing the alternator. It was really simple. It took maybe 5 minutes tops. It probably took longer, like I said in the video. It took longer to get the alternator than it did to install it. And I only used 3 tools: the pry bar, the 10 millimeter socket, and the 15. I hope that helps.